loss and will need to shake it off if they're to match up against BDS, who now enter best of sevens for the lower bracket, and only one team can make it out alive.
The Kings of last season look to be back in business and destined for another championship Sunday. But on the other side, there's a nice little Guild Esports trying to continue that fairy tale run. This is the lower quarterfinals. I'm joined with my best friend Cole.
Hello.
And I can't wait for this one.
Yeah, not me, CJ. It's a tough entry to Saturday for Guild to come up against Carmine Corp, who were having way too much fun against Guild. I think that Guild's first step against BDS right now is to make them enjoy themselves just a little bit less, because we saw before then, they're having a lot of fun at the moment, Team BDS. They're staring, Monkey Moon is copying Vatira's stare, you know, Seiko's looking recharged and reborn. Guild have to try and just wipe that smile off their face as soon as possible.
They look to just have that boot camp buff as well, and obviously Seiko's not there with them, but Monkey Moon and Rise, they have this chemistry. They're only been teammates for a very short amount of time, but it seems like they're working it out. They've worked through a few kinks early on, and they've found a nice little start here, as we said, a top 4 in the first regional, and, well, everything going for them right now, Cole, to get into another Champ Sunday.
Well, we'll see if BDS can do what everyone expects them to do and get past Guild, or can they make it just a little bit more awkward? So far, we've had a much better start to this series than we saw earlier on for poor old Guild, who, I think it's fair to say, CJ, didn't really show their best selves earlier on against Carmine. There's more than what they offered then. Gom maybe can show some here with the flip reset. It's saved by Monkey Moon. Then look at Guild pressure, and that's what we want to see.
You know, Johnny and Shogun were talking about that K-Corp series. It just felt like they were on a different level, K-Corp 2. This Guild Esports lineup, but now this is their chance. Perhaps the pressure got to them in that upper bracket. I feel like now they can really throw caution to the wind here. It's their last chance in this regional. They need to make it count.
BDS are going to put some pressure back on Guild. Monkey Moon to the ceiling. Seiko's already up. He's a player that we mentioned at the start. A player Jorby brought up on the desk. How free he is playing at the moment. I mean, remember when he came forward from endpoint? Just a brilliant, flashy player Seiko used to be, and it sort of stopped for a time with BDS. And that can happen, right? Especially for a flair player. When they lose their love, they lose their confidence. Just something seemed missing. But he has it back, and it's good for EU. It's good for Rocket League.
Well, I mean, winning a World Championship can probably do that to you, Cole. If I won Worlds, I wouldn't play the game for the next 10 years.
But in my mind, CJ, you won every Worlds, all right?
Oh, thank you. I actually didn't. I barely won anything. But, you know, Seiko, as you said, World Championship MVP. He, you know, perhaps, you know, took a little bit more time off than normal, but he's back in business now. What a pass. Just finding Rise right in front of net. And it is BDS to open it up.
Seiko, the reigning world champ still. Sets up Rise, the man who'd love to be up on there on that stage in, is it Dusseldorf? I can never quite
They all sound
decide.
good.
They all sound good. Any version of Uldorf, I'll be there. I'll be happy. Looking forward to being in Germany for the World Championships. As BDS, they're trying to make sure they will be, you know, qualify for this major. And I believe it's pretty much locked in, but Luis P, he breaks through a couple and equalizes for Guild.
Hey, Louis goes bang here. It's the nice flick from Acro, and he just follows it up. Little go-ahead pass play downfield. The bump as well on the backboard, just Acro being a nuisance. And Guild, well, we didn't see this against K-Corp earlier. It felt like one-way traffic, but this is what we like to see. There's a reason why they're here, Cole. There's a reason why they've made it this far.
Yeah, any team that breaks into the top 6 has to have a little bit about them. Luis P just showed us that he has exactly that. All Rise all the way around Luis P that time, though. He's going to slow things down, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from Guild. Acro playing in front of the ball, Gom holding on to the ball. All Guild players involved in this attack. BDS just beaten back for a second or two. Guild on the up.
Certainly pushing forward here, and Rise has 0 boost to work with. That's almost over the top of Monkey Moon. Acro pops the ball to the side, doesn't quite find Gom there as well. Monkey Moon pass over to Seiko. Good midfield control here from Guild. Gom in a great spot as well with boost to work with. Monkey's in trouble. Last man bomb comes through. He does make the save, but Guild's still on the attack.
Yeah, they're not making it easy for Team BDS at all. Rise, I thought it would be maybe. A couple of touches for him in the air, but Guild more than happy to take on this aerial battle. You know, they're not afraid of Team BDS in the air. Sure, Seiko might get a flip reset. They might even get it past the Guild defense, but so now it's been Guild just pushing that ball upwards. BDS trying to deal with the aerial presence of Guild. And again, look, Gom has Luis P playing in front of the ball. Every time a Guild player has it, they have someone in front of them, something to aim for, and it's working.
I mean, the K-Corp series, they just played with their food a little bit, K-Corp. They look so strong offensively, but we didn't really get to see Guild's offense. We are seeing it now. BDS perhaps taking the foot off the gas a little bit. Shot on net. That's doing the exact opposite there. Lewis sends it downfield. I like this. Acro outfield. Popped down off the ceiling. Follow-up shot. Just got caught under a little bit. The pass off the ceiling wasn't exactly what he needed, but I like it. They're looking for these opportunities. Look for the pass downs. And again, this has been all Guild one-way traffic the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, making themselves the pre-jump kings. Luis P breaks through BDS again. Acro is there. Ball bypasses him. Rise just prods it to the side. And I think Rise could be so important right now for Team BDS in this game. He's a player who's always able to find that few seconds of space where other players would maybe force a 50-50. Rise gets a fake and carries on with the ball down to the other side. But he's been beaten again by Luis P. Now he's up. Seiko's to his right. This could be absolute dagger into the hearts of Guild, but it's saved well by Gom. Monkey Moon's up already. Seiko's underneath, and Acro's able to get this one away, not just into the corner, but also safely into the corner. 10 seconds left, and Guild under no more trouble than they were at the start of the game.
BDS just not finding that extra pass, not finding the chance. Maybe it's Guild to get the late winner here. 5 seconds left, which feels like we're destined for overtime unless something else can happen. Ball looks like it's going to hit the ground. 50-50. Maybe a counter-attack now for BDS. We do get OT. And it has been Guild, the ones that have been stepping up, forcing the issue in the past 2 minutes. Can they continue it? Can they get it off the kickoff? Almost, but the bump does come through.
What I want to see from Guild now is not to just slow down and play defensively and play solid rotational Rocket League. Now they're in overtime. And that read from a Chronic, a confident play, spinning into the ball when it's bouncing off his own back wall, suggests that Guild are not going to do that. No turtling here, but Rise is coming in. He shoots, and there's a bump from Monkey Moon. And when you have the quality of Team BDS, one chance is all you need.
They tried to be fancy, but in the end, they said, stuff it, let's go for a bump. And Monkey Moon found a way through. Rise does get the credit for the goal, but Monkey Moon just had to get rid of everyone there in net. And BDS, well, it wasn't a pretty game one for what we thought, you know, what the desk Jobby was saying of 4-0. Well, it could still be that way, but Guild certainly put up a fight.
Yeah, they did. I was really impressed by Guild. And, you know, as I said earlier, CJ, I'm glad that we're seeing the real Guild, because against Carmine Corp earlier on, they were like a little rabbit in the headlights, not knowing which way to go, and they were just pretty much pummeled into by Carmine Corp. That was a much better performance. How are BDS feeling after that first game?
I think they probably overcomplicated it a little bit, but at the same time, they needed to find that extra pass. They were just kind of throwing shots on net and waiting for that mistake.
Man. Cool t-shirt, bro.
Thanks. Honestly, we really matched, and we didn't plan it, but we just found each other like this, and that's the chemistry that we have together as a duo.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out anyone else wearing a white t-shirt in the chat right now. Thumbs up.
I don't think anyone does. This is a very unique sort of number that we've got going on right now. We're trendsetters over here, Cole.
That's copyright.
But I tell you who's trying to set the trend right now, it is Guild. They're going to try to make this fairy tale run become a reality right now. It was an interesting game one. Obviously, they didn't get the win, but I love the pressure, love the offense. They just couldn't quite find that way through.
Well, we wear the white t-shirts. Hopefully, Guild won't be waving the white flag at any point in this series. And they've started game 2 well yet again, so hopefully we'll continue to see them performing the way they did in that first one. But it's good play there from Team BDS. And you would expect in a long old best of 7, they will up their pace, they will change trajectory, they will figure Guild out. But I mean, to me, it's all eyes on BDS despite winning that first game.
Yeah, I don't know if they necessarily need to figure Guild out. They just need to, as I said, play their own game and not overcomplicate it too much. This could be the opening. Monkey Moon makes a huge save. Follow up. The bumps are coming through the shot top corner. No, Gom! He just couldn't get the follow-up. He's put it off the crossbar bar down there. Rise, he's getting the fake. Acro does get a good 50-50, but Guild should have scored.
Yeah, Team BDS, their goal is blessed. How on earth did they not go behind there? Guild did everything right. The bumps were coming in, the confidence. But the finish just onto the crossbar. Rise slows things down, takes control, finds Monkey Moon, who in turn pings it to Seiko. Gom is there on the backboard from Monkey Moon's touch. And BDS take back control of the ball. So far, they've had the general charge of the game, but it's Guild who's had that amazing chance.
They're only human as well. If I'm Guild Esports right now, you're just thinking about the wasted opportunities. You have to make the most of these chances when you get them, and just there, maybe another one. Seiko in net, great positioning. He is able to find the save that he needs. Rise, though, gets time, doesn't get the first touch that he needs off the sidewall, and Not quite the follow-up either. I like the pass play over to Louis. The first touch is a little bit much, and Monkey Moon deals with it. Seiko now off the sidewall, bumped off and open there. Bang, goal!
Been coming there for Guild. They've finally taken a chance. They've had a few little pot shots in front of goal that they've rushed, they've snatched at, they've found the goalkeeper. That time from Gom, he was aware how much time and space he had. He made no mistakes. And Guild CJ take a deserved lead.
The bumps were coming through, and it just felt like Monkey Moon wasn't, I guess, respecting the fact that he needed to be third man. This could be a double touch on kickoff. Rice doesn't get it. Follow up Monkey Moon right there. Again, the short pass across front post, and Gom does the rest.
Hello, the Gom bomb just hovering there. Find him, he will put it away. He stayed forward. Seiko could get nowhere near that one. Luis P. CJ passed or shot there that happened to find Gom.
Well, everything is gone wrong in defense here for BDS game 2, if you would. This has been a little bit haphazard, perhaps getting ahead of themselves after that game 1 win where they only just got away with it. No, the goal, that's just class from Seiko, recognising the keeper was coming out and just delaying the touch.
Yeah, pulls the American football away just before it's kicked and sends it back into the Guild goal just to bring Guild down a few levels. And in a strange way, that might be a useful goal for Guild. You could see when you go a couple of goals ahead against Team BDS, you start to get carried away and getting a little bit silly. That would have just brought them right back down to earth, which may be a bit of copium, but it might be helpful.
Still a lot of time in this game, as we said. Only coming up to the halfway point now, and well, BDS, they got caught out. The third man wasn't quite inbound. Gom is just going nuclear here. This again almost gets the double touch, but he is locked in, looking for his hat-trick in this game. And against BDS of all teams, what a way to do it. What a response as well after that upper bracket, I guess, no-show, you could say, against quality opposition, albeit Rise almost gets a double touch. Louis helps Guild out on the backboard there, and BDS still looking for that equaliser.
Morgan defending though from Guild. They're looking tall, they're looking strong against BDS. Even the pre-jumps are working for Luis P, who is an absolute phenom in attack at the moment in this series. One puts it into the middle. There's no one there for Guild for once. So BDS can come forward. Akro's already up, but Seiko gets it past him. Almost gets the double flip reset. Doesn't need it. Monkey Moon climbs the tree and helps him out.
This is a BDS special. Look at Rise going for the bump in net as well. 3-man play. Rise is going to get no score, no points, no credit for that. Johnny Boy will be analysing that one later. That was Zen-like in the offense. And just a great way to help his team out, assist his team off the ball, not even having to get involved there.
Ooh, suddenly the clearances from Guild looking a little bit weak. You need more than that. Rise, flip reset again. He's going to get all the plaudits if this one goes in, even if it's an assist, but Monkey Moon can't get the death touch he was after. It remains at 2-2, and now Guild need to slow things down themselves. This is the complete opposite of where we've been pretty much in this series so far. They have seemed faster. He's got the impression that BDS's quality would begin to show at some point. Now it very much is. The question is, CJ, do Guild change their approach?
Yeah, this was the game that they had to win here, 2-0 up, and everything looking swell for the moment, but all of a sudden it's 2-2. BDS back in control. They can relax now. They can set up this offense. Rise can look for more bumps. Monkey Moon, free shot, bottom corner. Doesn't quite find it off the post. That's every day of the week. That's a Sunday drive for Monkey Moon into the bottom net, but he couldn't quite find it.
Gonna have a chance, I'm sure. 2-2 still. Despite the couple of goals that BDS got, Guild have done well to stay in, and actually they've taken the lead back.
Oh, just the passive shadow defense from Monkey Moon wasn't enough. He had to buy the 2-on-1, but he just gave Lewis too much respect there and finds it back of the net. Guild get their third. After barely scoring against K-Corp, they have just found a new leaf here off the back of Gom, and now Luis, as you said, is starting to step up here. BDS need to respond.
Oh, Akro! You gotta read that one. You gotta read that one, even against the speed of Seiko. That should have been meat and potatoes to clear that one. He got lucky, it hit the post. They'll come forward again. Demo's flying in. Gom! The path has been cleared for him. He's just walked straight down it.
Gom again. That's his hat-trick in this game as well. 566 score, if you don't mind. He is dead set stat padding right now for Guild, and what a response here. 36 seconds left. The game is still alive, but if Guild can run away with this, we can tie the series up, and BDS, the pressure's back on them.
Oh, you'll have to see BDS speed up now, and it's not going to happen. This game is done. Guild take game 2. Their first game, actually the first game on the mainstream this weekend, despite making it into the top 6, because they weren't on the main broadcast on Friday. So, you know, this is a good moment for them. But they have to keep pushing, you know? They've really got BDS on the ropes at the moment.
You said in the pre-show, we hadn't seen how this guild even got here at this stage. As you said, the first game on the mainstream was against K-Corp, so it was almost hard to believe how they got here, but now we're seeing it. It's GOM popping off. It's the whole team finding this offense, and they've really just outclassed BDS in this game too.
Oh, look at GOM, still going. He wants his 4th. He's hungry for more against BDS. Luis P, find GOM, mate. He's on that right wing. He's desperate. It's a chronic instead. Luis P gets the bump on Monkey Moon. See you later. Monkey Moon, world champion, best player in the world? No, not with Guild there.
Not with GOM.
Not with GOM.
Other end of things, the GOM, the bomb. This is sensational stuff. Guild 6 goals, if you don't mind, against BDS in a lower final, lower quarters, lose you're out, win you're into Champ Sunday. Top 4 on the line. And it's Guild right now responding. Seiko gets 1, perhaps some momentum going into game 3. But what a response from this fairy tale run, Guild Esports.
If GOM had wanted to save that, CJ, he would have saved it.
Yeah.
All right, let's put some respect on the man's name. 6-3. Guild Esports. You see it in your screen there. Win a Guild. The car's spinning. I think their heads are spinning after that one. What a performance that is from GOM, Luis P, and Acro.
GOM might be my favourite player I've ever seen in the history of the esport at this stage.
Yeah.
Like, that was a phenomenal game. What a way to step up there for his team, and a well-rounded effort as well. 3 assists as well, for a hat-trick of assists there for Lewis as well. Acro helping out, a couple of sausage rolls for him, a couple of snags on the board. What a game.
What a game. And it's good to see the Guild players chuckling as well, because they cannot have enjoyed that match against Carmine Corp. You know, that's your big moment. That's your time on the big stage, and you just don't perform anywhere near the standards that have got you there. And they'd have known as well. They'd have known chat would be laughing, and I'm sure, you know, people on Twitter would have been sort of making jokes and stuff like that. You have to be aware of that in the back of your mind. And they've broken through that to put in a performance like this. Whatever happens in this series, serious respect to Guild.
I think sometimes getting absolutely walloped is sometimes the best thing for you, Cole. I know that
How you say to your team so often, CJ. Yeah. You telling him that.
From a personal standpoint, you know, from my own history as a player, sometimes, you know, you get into a game, you're thinking, oh, this is our chance to, you know, versing K-Corp, you know, one of the best teams in the world. This is our chance to make a statement. You get so worked up, you overthink it, you stop playing your way, and it goes completely wrong. You get swept. You're in a different league. And then you just go, okay, let's just get back to what we know. Let's get back to what got us here in the first place. And that's what it feels like Guild have done here, at least in that game too. Can they continue it though? Because GOM, what's he doing? No, it's all gone wrong. No.
The GOM bomb backfires. It goes up quicker than you'd want. He's got to cross his own goal. He thinks he's Archie, rotating horizontally. Not to be on that occasion. Seiko says thank you very much, bundles that one in. And let's just shift our attention to Team BDS for a second, because they made it here in the lower bracket. I would say demolishing Team Liquid. It was a 3-1 result, but they looked the better team pretty much throughout, and goals scored. They were way ahead of them. This is BDS at the top of their game, right? They will step up, you know. Let's not forget how good they are.
There's levels. There's certainly levels to this team. There's levels to each of these players as well on BDS. We know what they can do. They've won majors. They've won World Championships. All of them in their own right. But, I mean, they can't be afforded to losing this game. I know that Guild obviously got here. They're in the top 6. They deserve it. But they should be handling this team if they want to be a contender, not only at a major, but Rise is talking about joining this team, Cole, to win World Championships, to win this World Championship coming up. We need to see them step up here.
Yeah, if they can't get past Guild, then you have to really think there's something just a little bit off with Team BDS. It's funny how quickly the opinion can change. But that's Rocket League. Things do change in a heartbeat. That's not a great touch either. Gomi puts that one into the top corner, saved by Seiko. A bit of wayward defense there from Team BDS, but they do bring it out. Monkey Moon, I wondered if he can get that redirect towards goal. Instead, he puts it into the corner. It's getting Acro's way. Guild at the moment chasing shadows. Monkey Moon has boost and attack to play with. He's bumped up to the ceiling. Has a reset, which won't come in too handy. Gives him a bit of a wave dash, bit of pace. He uses it and almost scores. Luis B gets away with one. Guild also get away with one in general. And now they have a counter-attack gone to the corner, and Rise gets the save.
Fantastic save from Rise. BDS almost could have had another goal down the other end, but do escape. Still 1-0 here, Guild. They've lived to fight another day. Gom doesn't get the touch. There was a free double if he had it, if he could find something on it. Monkey throws it on net. Acro palms it to the side. Lewis is there. Let's get the touch in the corner. Faking out Seiko for the meantime, but no one's in net. Someone get back, please, Guild. They do get back. They find a way, and now maybe a counter-attack, maybe a one-on-one. Seiko's in trouble, but he just sits there. That's smart from Seiko there. He baited him into the flick.
Smart from Seiko, not the best flick in the world. There's another chance, though. There's two of them from GLD. Everyone wants a bite of it. Acro, with the most unnecessarily bottom right finish of all time, equalises for Guild.
The most unnecessary. I don't mind it. He had to get it on. He had to be fast to the ball. It's great placement. And Guild, should I say BDS in defense there. I'm not sure what happened, but it wasn't fantastic to watch. Let's say that from some quality players, and they just sort of fell apart for no reason there. And maybe another one.
Whoa!
Infield pass, bang, slotted right a corner. Guild, they're 1-0 down, Cole. They're 2-1 up.
Out of nothing as well. Luis P, he is almost surprised himself to have no one from BDS attacking him. Gom wasn't surprised at all. He was aware. And now he has this kickoff. Guild returning to their Forbidden Temple form. BDS once more have to step up, have to increase their pace. A little leggy, a little languid after the win against Liquid earlier. Monkey Moon's trotting back to his own goal. Gom, he's going to slot that one in as well.
Gom, this is the biggest return to form I've ever seen. He went from my favourite player. He stuffed up at the start of this game. And now he's gone bang, bang. 2-goal lead to Guild. BDS are just backs against the wall at the moment. What is happening to this team? Guild have come to play.
Monkey Moon's on 80 points. They are completely nullifying one of BDS's main threats. Right, does he have the experience, the maturity to just slow things down, get them going again? Yes, he does. Seiko slots it, and it's 2-3.
He does get the goal back, but as we said, Monkey Moon, 80 points. I had to check the scoreboard to verify that. He's a stat machine. He always has 800 on the Octane rating, 2.0. He doesn't have it here, though. Donuts next to his name. Hasn't got an assist yet, or a goal, or even a save on the board. Just a couple of shots.
Here we go.
One-goal game. Almost an opportunity there. Almost an opportunity, but with 1 minute 50 left, maybe Seiko can get to work. Flip reset, fake underneath. Gom gets a save. Shot on net. Louis out of the sky saves it away.
Wow, that was a scary way to save at the pinch, but it worked, and Acro sends Seiko right back to his own goal, then charged him down for good measure. Guild, they're still knocking on this door. They're pushing forwards, not defending, not falling into the trap that BDS surely want them to. Goes for a ball that maybe he could have left for Rise, but Monkey should be able to do something with it. No, it was too vertical, too directly upwards. And BDS sent back again. This is really good midfield play right now from Guild.
BDS looked a bit too happy to push forward here. They're really lacking a third man. I know the offense looks fantastic when they do create that three-man play, but they're just getting caught having to double back, having to find themselves under the ball last. Seiko again with an awkward touch means they can't attack as Rises there in trouble. Seiko, last man getting bumped as well. Shot on net. Monkey Moon. Gom almost could get the finish. Guild, they want to put the nail in the coffin here. Can they get another one? Goal flip reset. Goes wide. Monkey Moon clears. 49 seconds. BDS have to find one.
Guild are going to go forward again, though. Acro all the way back to the other end. Seiko's misjudged it. Gom's coming in and hits it above the goal. I was going to say he doesn't miss these. Apparently he does. Still 3-2 Guild.
Almost a touch there. 30 seconds left. Monkey Moon in the corner. Can he get it downfield? BDS, do they have a response here? The Fairy Tale Kids Guild, they're stepping up right now. They're taking it to the World Champions. Monkey Moon, 20 seconds now. Tries to keep it in. Rise is there. Fakes it out. Monkey goes for the bump. Rise puts it on there. But guess who? Gom! He just goes bang down the other end.
He's not been shaken at all by the miss. It should be 2 goals clear. One may well be enough, unless there's a mistake here, a demo in the air. Luis P still getting in front of everything. Monkey Moon to the corner. There's Gom. Wants to slam it down. Wants to kill this game. Monkey Moon misses it. He teams up with Acro to get Guild the series lead. It's 2-1 to the underdogs.
I don't know why, Cole, but I absolutely love it. I love what I'm seeing here from Guild Esports. I love what I'm seeing from Gom. 2 goals, 6 shots on the board. Acro stepping up. Everyone stepping up. Lewis is there as well. Monkey Moon has gone to sleep in that game, and Guild Esports, well, they've run away with it.
I'm actually surprised not to see a Team BDS timeout after that, because surely in a series like this, when you're huge favourites, you lose a game, the other team play well, they beat you for pace, fair enough. You see it all the time. when, I won't say bubble team for Guild, but a lesser team, you know, historically, gets one game from outpacing you, and then you see the other team get 4 in a row, get 3 in a row, whatever. Getting that second game, CJ, that's where surely at least half an alarm bell just starts almost blaring.
I think it's an ego thing. You don't call a timeout against a team that you think you're going to beat. You should be beating. It's got to be an ego thing. I think if this is against any other side, they're calling a timeout here. They're down in the series. You don't want to go 3 games down, but I hope it's more confidence than ego. They just fully believe they're going to be able to level this series up. But for now, it has been the GOM show.
It has. It really has. Against a team that want to win World Championships, it has been the GOM show. You gotta love Rocket League Esports. Acro finds Luis P. It's over the top. It's also just wide. A chance again for Guild. It's gone to the ceiling. Won't have the boost. Seiko defended that one incredibly and also teed up Rise.
Great little fake as well from Rise. Guild defending for now. Seiko does have a lot of time here. Goes for the air drill, but Acro's ready for it. Gets the pre-jump shot on net. This is trouble. The bump doesn't come through. Boost does well in defense. Rises there. Misses the boost. Monkey Moon has to beat 2 and does. Free double touch. Monkey, go to work. Follow up not there. Rise. No one from BDS willing to trust that backboard.
Where was the follow-up? Monkey Moon did so much work. He was back in the stats game. But Seiko and Rise didn't fancy getting him an assist. Acro just booms it. GOM gets the most gentle touch you'll ever see. But it falls to Rise. Luis P in front of him. Luis P should clear this one. Monkey Moon now is there. He has Seiko to his right. Seiko rocking the Kiwi. Maybe in a slightly geographically incorrect shout out to CJ with those wheels. And Rise can't score.
Very wrong choice of national.
He's tried, all right?
Respect the try, respect the redirect as well. Almost there. Monkey Moon, 0 boost. Can drop it down, but Rise says no, thank you. That's not good enough for me. Does scoop up the mid boost. Acro's there, gets the corner boost off BDS. I love this from Guild. Playing the long game, playing the boost conservation game. Drop down, Monkey Moon follow-up, causes a double commit. Rise is there. Now a double commit from BDS. He has a flip reset, but he's got no friends. He's got no friends to work with. This is just going to be a Guild walkout, a defense kind of moment.
BDS have had all the play. They've had all the ball. They've had all the boost. And yet when the 2 real chances have come in from a mechanical play, from a BDS player, there has been no one following up. And when you have that much pressure, you have to ask why. Seiko does apply pressure there. Monkey Moon slightly wisely just allows Luis P to clear that one away. Here comes Rise. Monkey Moon's arriving. It's one more touch. Seiko's there. He won't be able to get the real shot on target. He was coming in at the wrong angle. And Guild, again, can just smash it away. There's a miss from Monkey Moon, but it's saved on the goal line by Seiko.
They're just not committing a third man at all, BDS. They're not respecting it. It almost cost them a goal again. Monkey Moon, no boost to work with. GOM gets the best touch ever and the follow-up. He is in a flow state right now, GOM. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if his hands, he knows he's conscious, but it's working right now. Guild still trying to find that first goal on the board. Maybe Seiko's got other ideas. He's got the solo play. He's got the flip reset over the top. Huge save from GOM. Is there a follow-up? Monkey Moon gets the first on the board.
It has been coming for Team BDS. Their 6th shot on target should have been more. It was the double commit from Guild as well. Acro should have trusted GOM to get it, and he did. But Monkey Moon with a good follow-up decides to just smash the ball home. No messing about there. Just hit it hard. It's going to go in.
Hit it hard and get in. Is that what they say here in the European broadcast?
That's what they say in Europe, yes.
Sorry, just in Europe in general. Here we go, though. BDS trying to get their second one on the board. Monkey Moon pushing it forward off the corner. Maybe a follow-up himself. Maybe a double touch. Or the fake-out follow-up for Acro. A team play without his teammates involved here. Seiko tries to get the solo play. Pushes it to the side is Louis P. But again, we're seeing Monkey Moon going to work. Off the ceiling, pass across. Blocked out again. Counter-attack central here for Guild. Could be an opportunity. Seiko's in trouble. Last man, huge save.
Huge save, but Luis B, he had an option. Was it pass or shoot? He went for shoot. Got it wrong, arguably. Rise, though, he'll go for the shot. He'll just about miss it and actually bounce it agonizingly in front of Monkey Moon. BDS, I think they're actually really just focusing on these solo plays now, trying to tempt Guild out, because Guild have been a little bit rushy with some of their defending. A couple of double commits starting to come in as winner's tilt starts to become a factor, and they start to believe they might actually do this.
Here he is, though. Pass up. I don't mind this. The Acro drop down. Rise is there. I love the setup there from Guild. Another pass across. Gom off the sideball. Just fires it on net. Monkey move with the save. Double commit BDS. The bump. This could be the opportunity. Rise cuts out Seiko again. This is just a barrage. Top corner goes wide. Louis there. Can't get it. BDS, fantastic defense to their credit. But Guild is still pushing. Infield pass. Monkey Moon reads it again. This is a clinic right now for BDS.
Yeah, but Guild, they're just going to keep on coming. They've turned it on. Gone back to game 2, gone back to game 3. Started it in game 4. Monkey Moon charges that one down. So much defending to do for Team BDS. Acro doesn't have that boost, but gets it past 2 of them still and gets it into the center. Monkey Moon, unfortunately for Acro, was the first to read it. Great play from him. Can Guild break free for one more chance?
Acro's on his ice skates right now. He gets another chance here. Goes for the low 50. Perfect positioning there. Louis does get the dribble. Seiko pre-jumps. That's going to help out here. Gom, 50-50. 7 seconds left. Guild need to get a goal here. BDS looking to tie this series up. Acro keeps the ball up in the air. Maybe a pop-up. Louis over to Gom. The hero dropped down by Rise. BDS tie it up.
You have to say it. Well done, Team BDS. That was not easy. Even after they'd got their goal, Guild Esports showed that they too have more levels to play with. But it's BDS. They find their way, CJ. They hold out. They showed that World Championship spirit to win a really difficult Game 4.
Yeah, 6 shots to 7 as well. It was certainly close on the scoreboard. It was close in the game. 1-0. That was all they needed, that first opportunity. And it was Monkey Moon finding the net off that Seiko solo play, which I love seeing. You know, he was sort of your player to watch in game number 1, as we said. The World Championship MVP, coming back to life, finding that form again. And he did it there. That was a crucial game win for BDS. Off no timeout as well, Cole.
I mean, they were laughing earlier on in the series against Team Liquid. So I think when they got a Brazilian game 2 and Monkey Moon had his head in his hands chuckling instead of frustrated. Seiko, a massive, like a beam, a smile on his face. There's no laughter right now from Team BDS. They know that they are involved in a brawl, and Guild are taking it to them every punch of the way.
This is certainly a series that I probably wasn't expecting, Cole. I thought this might have been a regulation game. The Des didn't think so, but oh my goodness, BDS nearly just put the goal on a silver platter there for Guild, but they couldn't quite get the ball in the back of the net. Acro still pushing forward. Where is BDS in net? Rise is in trouble here. Front post. He misses the ball completely. But I guess Guild just weren't expecting it.
It almost turned into a great counter-attack for Team BDS as well. Rise, after that miss, carried on going forwards, found no boost at all, so he's a little bit stranded. Depending on Seiko's clearance, this could be a little bit of danger again for Guild. Starting on the attack. Game number 5, Monkey Moon prods it over the top of Luis P, and Rise gets in there fast, so any slight tilt has been shaken away quick from Rise. He almost gets a shot in as well. He does get a shot in, almost gets a goal in. End-to-end stuff. Gom up against Seiko, beats Seiko, Gom! Just catapults that one home.
Whenever Guild needs someone to step up, it is this man time and time again, and he's done it again over the top, beating Seiko if you don't mind. Rise can't get back in time. And Guild, whenever they're questioned so far this series, Cole, they have found an answer.
I'm not so sure about these Team BDS misses, though. Even there, when Gom took his shot, he did well to read that Monkey Moon had missed it. Monkey Moon again, he's actually faked out Luis P. This might work out for Team BDS. Seiko gets it past 2 of them. Seiko slams it home.
You are kidding. Have another look at this one. Just watch this one in silence, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that is just disgusting. The pre-flip, he had the double touch already in mind off the first one, and finds the perfect angle. Seiko coming alive. We spoke about him, Cole. You spoke about him. And he's making it look good.
And that is why the genius, the legend Monkey Moon, faked it and faked out Luis P. He knew it was happening. Acro knows what's happening here on this play. Gom, can you turn around in time? Oh, he had time for a second touch. Could have got the old-fashioned tap and smash. Instead went for a quick shot, and that's what Team BDS not even wanted. They needed that, I think. Luis P continues to be a menace on the ceilings. He is just an aggressive defender as Luis P. And Acro clears it long.
Another great counter-attack here. Guild are really beating BDS to the ball more times than not. Gom going for a crazy skim touch off the sidewall as well. Acro keeping the pressure on. Monkey Moon, BDS just flailing around. It's almost... It's weird seeing a team that's this clinical usually and has this much quality in their players, Cole, to just be flailing around so much. Monkey Moon missing the ball repeatedly. Perhaps the pressure getting to this team.
Oh, that one was pinching dangerously close. It's the Guild Esports goal, but they survived to fight another day. Here's gone to the ceiling. Monkey Moon was ready for it that time and actually connected with the ball. He's had a few shaky moments this game. There's Monkey Moon. He seems to have stepped up his play style ever since Seiko got that glorious goal. There's a huge demo though from Luis P. Monkey Moon sweeps up the Ashes. Needs to do a bit more, sends them back as well. Past here with the boost, not quite. End-to-end stuff at the moment. And I think the Team BDS are going to be happy about that, especially when they take the lead here. Seiko scrapes the post, but it's 2-1 BDS.
Oh, I thought Seiko might have missed that, but what a cut here from Monkey Moon. He's always in the play, always ready to turn, and just not expecting it there, Guild. And BDS finding a goal out of nowhere. Seiko making sure that goal went in case there was a keeper there, putting it in the bottom corner. Great finish. And BDS do get the lead.
Nearly gone. The pass was on there for a second to Acro. It still might be. Acro just stays upwards. Call it. What do you call it? Oh, they're all calling it. Everyone wants to be involved. Look at the composure. Look at the passes. Look at the goal.
They just set it up like a training pack. They put the cones out and they just started flicking it around the bumps, the plays, the 1, 2, 3. Back to me. And Acro goes whack, puts it in. Equaliser. Guild Esports. This is classy.
I've never seen Team BDS made to be look like cones before. So I'll add that to the RLCS bingo. That was a stunner.
Man, oh man. Guild, as we said, they get questioned. They lose the lead. They find a way back in. That's what we love seeing right now. This is what we, I guess, didn't see yesterday from this side. We didn't see them on the main screen, but now they've got the lead again. Acro goes whack.
What happened there to Team BDS? Seiko from the back wall. Rice chased it. I think Rice thought Seiko was getting about 3 times as much power on that ball as he actually got, and by the time he'd realised it, there was no time. The Octane's nose was too snubby. He couldn't get back in time, and it's 3-2 Guild.
I'm just not sure how this is happening. I thought the BDS were going to run away with this game, but maybe there's still a chance. It's a great pass to Rice. Pre-jump, and Acro does just lengthen his car out. He's horizontal in the air. Double pre-jump, double fake, and it's in.
Straight in. I thought there was a redirect from Monkey Moon. There wasn't. Another world-class fake there from Monkey Moon and Rise. Poor old Luis P. He's left stranded. Whatever he does, it's the wrong decision. And Team BDS equalised just when things were slipping away from them.
Oh, that wasn't a fantastic goal. It was just a double fake. It feels like Guild were, a little bit inside their own heads, but you just expect one of those players to hit it. The double fake came through. A bit of almost like an aerial show there, you'd see, but now it's time for Guild to respond, or perhaps they're just going to settle things down. They haven't lost they've lost the lead, but it's all tied up. They've still got a lot of time. They can take this to overtime if they want to. Gom trying to get to work off the ceiling. Does beat Seiko. The bump helps as well. Acro forces it forward, but it's straight to Monkey Moon.
It's lovely play from Guild to still have the wherewithal to take these touches, take it to the ceiling, the confidence to do so, not rush at the ball, not swipe at it. This is good from Luis P yet again. He's impressed me so much this series. There's almost a half pogo attempt there. Never seemed like it was quite on there from Luis P, but what a way to beat Team BDS that would be. Double down on cone mode against them.
we love the training pack simulator here. Seiko pass down, what a finish! BDS get the lead again.
The cones have come to life. They're pretty good at Rocket League themselves. Monkey Moon into the corner. Then there was Seiko. Look at the speed of him. He's already there on the ball. Into the near post. The perfect finish. Team BDS, if they can survive for this 51 seconds, they go within 1 game of the top 4.
This is ridiculous right now. I'm not sure what this series is, what we're witnessing, but all I know is we are witnessing it. Monkey Moon air dribble. Gom does get the save. Seiko again, he's trying to get that 2-goal lead and just really lock down this game. Lupe, he's got other ideas. No boost to work with, but he does find Gom. Maybe Gom can get the double touch. Rises on the backboard. Acro now. 30 seconds left, Cole. It feels like the opportunities are running dry right now for Guild to get that equaliser.
Yeah, the way they're playing now, though, you can never count them out. Gom, he has boost. He has the ball. The ball's a little bit high, a little bit frustratingly close to the ceiling, and Seiko, to his credit, was quick on him, quick to pounce when he could sense that hesitation. But Guild will come forward again. Rise blocks it out. Gom's just waiting, desperate for this ball to fall for him. Never really been under Guild's control in this entire passage of play, but that's a better clearance. Seiko's going to miss it. Monkey Moon wants to take control. Luis P sends it high. Is there a Guild player? There is! But Rise lives up to his name, gets up high in time, and BDS go 3-2 up.
This is the most unconvincing wins I've ever seen from BDS. They're not making it easy. They've conceded 9 shots to 5 there as well. but they do get the job done. They were clinical in front of net. Seiko with 4 goals. Guild called the timeout. They're going to go eat a banana.
Well, can we just give Guild some credit? Because, CJ, they've successfully taken a timeout. They've learned from their mistakes. They know when they have to take it.
They know that they have one. I think they were copping flack from the K-Corp series. But no, I think for that series, it was sort of over. Let's be honest. But this one, well, this has been a series. Even when BDS look on top, then Guild step up. That game, it felt like Guild was on top, but then they just let BDS back in. Oh, this is... I'm not going to say this has been... Let's not pretend that this has been just the highest quality of gameplay, but Guild are just finding a way, and that's what I love about this team. They're making it scrappy, and they're almost making BDS or forcing BDS to play a certain way that's awkward for them. They don't like it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Dragging down a team to your level and hopefully beating them with experience. And Guild, they will be experienced in this sort of play when there's fakes going on, when there's weird pre-jumps and awkward demos, and you're waiting for the ball to bounce off the ceiling, going bounce, 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 like Luis P was earlier. That's the style of match that Guild Esports want to have against BDS. I have an inkling, if I'm to be the bad guy, the devil's advocate for a second, that BDS just control this game and end it here, and we don't see Champions Field. Am I just cynical, CJ?
I think we need to see that if we're going to take BDS seriously going into tomorrow, going into Championship Sunday. We need to see a clinical game, at least one clinical game from them, because, well, Guild have really taken it to them, and it feels like, BDS in that Liquid series, they were so locked in. They came in with the game plan. They knew what they needed to do. And it almost feels like maybe they didn't respect Guild as much, Cole. Maybe they just didn't quite come in with a game plan, with quite a switched on. Obviously, they're boot camping together, but it just feels like they're not quite really locked into this one.
Well, Seiko isn't with Team BDS at the boot camp, but there are some old school endpoint vibes there. Standing up, having a little jiggle, playing catch instead of taking things super seriously. Just the old days of endpoint for Seiko, when they used to do star jumps and such. Will Seiko be as locked in as he was back in those days? Will we see BDS reign supreme, dominate teams like they have done at World Championships, they have done all throughout RLCS X Online? Or will we see more of the GOM show, CJ? It might be the latter 15 seconds in.
What are they doing? I'm sorry, what are they doing? Did anyone just witness the rotations that have happened in the first 15 seconds? Rise is getting faked out by Seiko, then throwing it to Monkey Moon in the corner, who didn't want it. And then the 50-50s are coming through the demos. Guild have walked that ball in. BDS, this is not the same team we saw earlier.
Oh, Monkey Moon almost gets a flip reset there just to shut CJ up for a second, because BDS, as you mentioned, CJ, have something to prove. So does GOM, though. He comes in from nowhere from the side, up against Seiko. And he wants more. He wants the boost. He wants the ball. Luis P, his teammates has been demoed. Sorry, GOM has just demoed a Team BDS player. Ball's going to go to the ceiling. Won't be too dangerous for BDS, but they have to shake themselves away from this one, because Guild have started superior here.
It was a horrible use of the timeout from BDS in that the start of this game. But here's an open net. Does Rise get the angle off the corner? Follow-up goes wide as well. Rise just couldn't position himself around the ball enough. They've still got an attack. Seiko might be able to put all the doubters, all of my concerns about this team to bed, but he couldn't quite get the touch. GOM clears the ball. Guild still get the lead.
Sorry, the reason I'm giggling, my camera was on Luis P. I don't think the viewers were, and he was just buccaneering. His car just wouldn't go forwards. It was trapped sideways, trying to wave dash out of it. Anyway, a little one that I enjoyed there. Rise, he's got the ball. Seiko's in the center, but there's 3 Guild players racing to clear that ball away. How much boost will they have taken up, though? Monkey Moon thought maybe they had less than they did, because Acro was up, and Seiko can't get past him again.
Rise, aggressive positioning, it might work out here. Pass across the demo comes through though on Monkey Moon. Seiko's on an island by himself. Can GOM beat him to the ball? 50-50, drop down, shot not quite coming through. Louis Doug does get the 50-50. Rise with the follow-up counter attack. Acro's there for the clear. BDS still just can't find a way through this Guild wall that they've put up. They want this Game 7.
Rise, does he have his flip reset? He does, but I don't think he'll be able to do too much more with it, because GOM's positioning was fantastic. Where have they all gone, though? Into the same corner, and now BDS are sending it back to their own half. Did I blink and everyone was on the other side for a second? A bit of a weird play, but BDS come forward with it until Guild stopped them.
Yeah, that was open for a second there, but they just couldn't quite get the ball anywhere near the net there, BDS, and Well, I love the long cons here from Guild. They're prioritising going for the BDS's corner boost, going for the long game here, trying to starve them out and build that continued offense. They don't just want that one and done counter-attack shot, which I like seeing. It shows that they're a well-coached team here, Guild. Well, BDS, they're pretty well coached as well, but right now they're not finding anything. Seiko air dribble does get it over the top. The demo's coming through. This has to be a goal, but Seiko cannot get the ball into the middle of the park to save himself. BDS should have scored again there, but they don't.
One of the players in the world you would most back to at least get that one into a pass would be Seiko, but he missed his second touch. BDS keep on coming. Luis P is bypassed, but Acro was there. Now Guild show they can defend as well. No longer are they able to steal BDS boost. It's BDS coming forward time after time. So into the center. It's a long time where the ball is aloft. Seiko catches it, but is met by Gom. Luis B has half a chance. He fakes it again. Guild continue to make this a scrappy little game of Rocket League. Back around the corner, and Seiko clears. But this is exactly what Guild want, CJ. It's pretty ugly Rocket League, but it's beautiful to Guild fans.
It's so scrappy, but Guild love it that way. They might not love this touch. Gom does go to work. He's stuck on the post. Someone help him out. He does recover in time, but Luis does get the save.
The Guild coach just walks on with a stick and wedges him off the post.
This is entertaining stuff. The face coming out the bumps. It's open. Monkey Moon could have just shot it, but Seiko cleans up. BDS get the equaliser after about 45 attempts at not scoring.
Cleans up. Are you having a laugh, CJ? There's still dust everywhere. There's just pandemonium in front of the goal. Quickly clean up, mum's coming home soon after this house party of a series. It's an absolute mess. It's a gigantic scrap, and it's 1-1 now.
It's crazy right now. Does Guild have a response? 1 minute left. Guild trying to stay alive here. The game's tied up. They want Game 7. I'm not sure if we want Game 7, though. I don't know how much more of this I can take right now. But I know Guild want to get there. Champions Field on the line. 50 seconds left. Louis P. Monkey Moon's in net. He's in trouble. He's going backboard. The pump's coming through. Acro not quite ready for it, however.
Yeah, Acro turned that one down very, very soon. He saw his teammate hovering in the air, and a counter-attack was going through his mind. A counter-attack that would end this series. BDS can win it. Monkey Moon, his car bounced a little bit awkwardly, but Rise is coming in. Can he be the one to finally take control? He gets the flip reset, tries to tee up Seiko. Charged down by Guild. Defensive position is resumed for Guild Esports. Monkey Moon wants to bypass it, but there's Acro again, heroically. 20 seconds left, Guild hanging on.
Huge second touch here. Rise pushing forward, does get the bump. Seiko, he's waiting. He's got boost on the sideboard to work with as well. Fakes it underneath. Huge touch from Louis to the side. Might just buy enough time. The bump's coming through. Rise, BDS, they just want to finish this game. They're saying, please get us out of this lobby. What is happening right now? Monkey Moon, shot on net. Gom can't get the touch. Follow up. Touch to the side. We have overtime. Guild, the fairy tale might just live on for one more game, but we'll have to find out.
It's definitely possible that we find our way on Champions Field after this, but BDS, like you say, CJ, seem like they've had enough. A different version of them has emerged in the last 40 seconds or so. Seiko tries to kill it. Acro saves it, but they can't come forwards. BDS, the lingering monster, always there on the sidewalls. Gom. He's going to leave this one to Luis P. As he knows he's not. Monkey Moon nips in. There's a bit of indecisiveness, and you cannot do that against Team BDS. It will always backfire, and they take the series.
Yeah, the really big defensive mistake there from Guild ends the series. They fought valiantly. They fought with heart. They made it an absolute dogfight, but in the end, it's BDS that stand tall. They'll be moving on to Championship Sunday. They make another top 4 here in EU. First split as this new lineup with Rise. And well, for Guild, Cole, the fairy tale run felt like it had to come to an end at some point, but they've gone out in style.
It was teetering on the edge, and it finally fell in that overtime. Team BDS, they see themselves emerge victorious and into that top 4. And to quote a sports cliche, CJ, playing badly and still winning, that's the sign of a champion. So that's the positive to take from that series for Team BDS.
Well, I could say that. I'm still not confident in BDS. I think that we need to forget about this series, look back at how well they played in that Liquid game and take it. They have to take that into Championship Sunday, because then they can be a real contender going into tomorrow. But wowee, that was not the game that you want to be a BDS fan. It went to 6. It could have gone to 7. Guild made it an absolute scrap, as we said, and It was entertaining, Cole, but I'm going to leave it at that. It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. We've all had fun. And coming up right now is going to be a battle of two teams who have been performing just that little bit better like we expect from them. Moist, they disappointed against Vitality, but Oxygen stepping it right up earlier on against PSG Tundra. Can they take that momentum forward, or will Moist refine their best Rocket League? Come back after the break and you can find out.